Hi 45 friends, it's Mrs. Wiesenberg, and I'd like to read a story to you. It's from a newer book to me called Noah Chases the Wind. Here's the cover. And it's written by Michelle Worthington, illustrated by Joseph Cowman. Here we go. Noah knew he was different. He could see things that others couldn't, like patterns in the dust that floated down on sunbeams. He could smell the green tang of the ants in the grass. I love the illustrations in this book. He could feel when a big storm was coming before the leaves on the trees even started to tremble. Noah liked to find out how things worked, where they came from, and where they went. When he couldn't understand, it hurt his head and his heart. His room was overflowing with books of every shape and size, on every subject he could imagine. Noah loved books more than he loved toys. Wonder if that's like any of you. His favorite books were books about science, especially the weather. They taught him why rain clouds looked so angry, why the air buzzed before lightning struck, and why his skin turned darker in the summer sun. Yet, search as he might, none of his books could tell him what he really wanted to know. No one knew where the wind came from, but he wondered, where did the wind go? His mother was usually more helpful than his books, but she didn't know either. Why don't you try finding the answer for yourself, she said. Noah sat quietly with his back to the trunk of his biggest tree and waited for the wind to come. Before the leaves on the trees even started to tremble, Noah felt a stirring deep inside. He stood, his face to the sky, and felt the whooshing wind build and blow his hair into his eyes. Noah took a deep breath. He was ready to chase the wind. He followed the wind as it whistled down the street, blustering around buses and bicycles, and whipping wrappers from the gutter. He chased the wind as it glided over fountains, under bridges, and between people on the sidewalk. He raced the wind as it picked up speed, building with the breeze from the beach and the heat from the highway, growing into a gale that lifted Noah off his feet. Have you ever felt like the wind was going to take you away and lift you up? I know I have at times. Each stream of air became a different color, and Noah was lifted high above the clouds. He floated on a blue billowing breeze as the winds whirled and twirled around him in a never-ending ribbon of a rainbow. The wind never stopped moving for a second. Looks like he's having a grand time. Until eventually, slowly, the blue breeze sank to the ground and Noah could feel the familiar grass underneath his feet. With a brush of Noah's cheek for goodbye, the wind was gone. Noah sat still until the sun sank below the tops of the trees and his mother called him in for dinner. "Where have you been?" she asked. Noah gave her one of his most loving smiles and said, "I know where the wind goes." The end. Thank you so much, friends, for reading along with this story, Noah Chases the Wind, and I hope you enjoyed reading it with me today. And I hope, just like Noah, you might have a question that you're interested in learning more about. Take some time while you're at home. What are some things you're interested in learning more about? Friends, we miss you so much, and we hope to see all of you very soon. Take care. Bye now.